Alex, 2011, what did that mean for Casewise?
Well, 2011 has been a great challenge and a great year for Casewise, really. It's been the best performance we have ever done at Casewise. Great growth in our revenue, we have increased our revenue per head. A lot of change inside Casewise, of culture, people, product, strategy, so a year of change.
Now that's very interesting. In the middle of a downturn, when technology stocks are underperforming, Casewise is doing relatively well. What do you put it down to?
I say it's not very surprising. I mean, if you think about our mission, we help organizations to run more efficiently. Clearly, 2011 and the next few years, major groups need to run more efficiently. They need to make sure they're profitable. So they need Casewise even more today than yesterday. But also in terms of 2011 has been a year of projects, internal projects at Casewise. How can we be even better? How can we be more customer-centric? God knows we were very focused on customers. So by listening to our customer even more, by adapting ourselves, by trying to recreate everything from a white piece of paper, we've been able to reinvent Casewise. And there is a new Casewise.
What were the big moments of the year for you?
I would say, as you know, I became CEO early 2011 in January. So the first quarter has been a lot of listening, traveling to see my customer to try to understand them. What was their challenge they were facing? Meeting all my people. We are today in over 7 countries in the US, South Africa, a bit everywhere. So try to also listen to them, try to define the strategy, and mainly after to execute the strategy. Because even with the best strategy, if you don't execute it properly, you don't get nowhere.
So what I'm hearing is a relatively new chief executive who started to get to grips with the business very quickly, in the middle of a downturn, producing a record performance.
We can say that. It's been a really great year. But again, I think we built the foundation for 2012 and for the next years. So there's been a lot of changes in Casewise in 2011, which will be even better in the next few years.
So 2012, what's your outlook for 2012?
I mean, we all look forward. And that's what I say, again, I want to point out about all, because everyone, not only the CEO saying, yes, it's going to be great here. Every employee are part of this dream and this objective. So we're all looking forward to achieving a great year this year. As I said, we laid a strong foundation in 2011. We've got a beautiful market. Even the analyst Gartner, for the first time in our history, has ranked Casewise as leader in our business process area, but also in the enterprise architecture. So it's the first time I've got these two positioning. So all the indicators are green, positive. The market, of course, is always a bit difficult, which means we can, again, help more customers to improve themselves, to be more efficient, to survive. So I've got everything to be successful today.
Lots of people have noticed that Casewise is doing well. Are there any people knocking the door, inquiring about acquiring Casewise?
You're right. I mean, we had a lot of interest the last 3 to 4 months. Interest from private equities, from software vendors, from different, companies asking us why we don't do an IPO, why we don't merge, why, we don't sell. Well, it's not the time. The time is to focus on achieving, some clear targets.
Are we going to see more growth in 2012?
Well, 2012 and the next following years, there is some different, strategy plan, some growth, organic growth. We're also looking at, taking over some, companies that could bring more value to Casewise to answer even more our customer needs. So we're always very open to our customer, what their needs, what should be their needs in, a couple of years' time.
We had a relatively new chief executive who delivered record performance. There's been cultural changes that have helped the business to grow. Your focus on customer centricity is starting to pay off. A focus on having the right people in the right jobs is paying off. Now moving the technology forward. This sounds too good to be true. Any downside?
Well, I mean, it is exciting. Today, it's always a risk when you're very customer-centric to want to answer all your customer needs. So, we are still a human-sized, business. So it's make sure we define the right priority. But today is what we do with the board. We've got a clear view where we want to go. We're very careful. We study every opportunities and make a decision. Of course, we can't always, run after every opportunity, but very positive.
What are the 2 or 3 things that, if they happened in 2012, would delight the Chief Executive of Casewise?
Well, to maintain or continue this sustainable and profitable growth. That would be, amazing to see we're doing better than any company, in our industry. Profitable, like last year, we're growing this, of course, the profit, the revenue, and also something around people, to see that we keep our people. We've got a high retention rate at Casewise. A lot of people apply. We get more and more CVs every day. So that, again, is a good sign to feel people now Casewise is a company where people want to work for. And that's really positive for me. I would say that's the 2 key things.
So finally, in the middle of a downturn, you've managed to keep moving forward. You've managed to keep your best people. What's keeping you awake at night?
I do sleep much better, to be honest. Yes, the first year has been a challenge. And this year is just to continue, to improve myself. But there is nothing really tonight, now that's keeping me awake during the night. I'm more like a child, excited, like before Christmas, before opening my presents. And I can't sleep because I'm just excited about the next day. I'm looking forward about the next day. So that's a positive thought.
Fabulous, Alex. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.